Jaxon has always had a love and a passion for random things. What started out as a fun activity for the kids to enjoy quickly became a health issue and an unsafe and unhealthy environment for Jaxon. I feel like it's time for us to get some help. I just don't really know how to address the issue. I don't know how to help him change, and I feel like this is just a part of who he is. This is just the way that he was born.
I'm doctor, and I have a problem. A doctor means I hoard help. He sees I need to clean it up.
So here is Jaxon's tent, and he spends a lot of time in here. And as you can see, he especially has a love for blankets. We've got all these blankets. Here is the shower curtain rod. The pile of blankets continues on as far as the eye can see.
This is the tab.
Oh, okay. He's got board games in here somewhere with small pieces. Continuing on in the tent, we have 3 bean bags. We have snowboard boots, more games, boxes. We have beach toys, stuffed animals, exercise equipment, straight up garbage.
A bag.
Oh,
a bag.
It's a bag. Not garbage, it's a bag. Here's a fan, and there's a laundry basket and a box with more blankets, I might add. His little sister's blankets that are supposed to be in other places.
This is a soft one.
Yep. We have a chalkboard under there, a rocking chair back there, and I can only imagine what's actually under the beanbag. So there's Buzz Lightyear under there. More stuffed animals, more garbage.
That does not know garbage. There's garbage. There's some hooks. Look, there's some more hooks.
Okay. Is that important to you, Jaxon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we're ready for the psychologist to come and help us with this problem, because it's just not a healthy environment for him to be in.
I just might have so much. I can't get rid of it. I'm nervous for the doctor to come. I'm ready to say, he helped me for that for me. Well, that's for me.
My name is Murrii Antwameather. I am a psychologist, and I specialize in the hoarder disability. I have dealt with many cases that are very similar to this one. I plan to sit down with Jaxon to get to know him a little bit better and have him show me around his tent. That way I can get a better idea of what we have in hand and how we need to tackle the situation. Hello, my name is Murrii Antwameather. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Jaxon.
Jaxon, and how old are you, Jaxon?
3.
3? Would you like to show me around your tent a little bit? I would love to see it. Let's go see your tent. You can show me what's inside.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. All right, Jaxon, is this your tent?
Yeah?
Okay. Do you want to talk about what's inside a little bit?
Yeah.
Show me some of your stuff.
This is my cat, and this Ava Tuff, and this is my paw.
Oh, okay.
And this is Daddy fan.
Oh, a fan.
And these are Daddy boots.
Daddy's boots.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you like hanging out in your tent this way?
Yeah.
Do you feel pretty calm and peaceful in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do people get in there with you?
Yeah.
Do they do it a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, that is a very soft blanket. It's pink. Is that actually your blanket?
Yeah.
That one belongs to you? Okay. What else do you have in your tent? What you got back there?
A chair and a bear.
Okay.
I
Do you
got
think you
the
could...
front of the fan,
Oh.
a basket and a zombie basket.
Okay. Do you think you could get into the back of your tent there and bring me that bear?
Yeah.
I just want to see how you maneuver yourself in your tent. I would like to see that bear if you could get it for me. The bear. The bear that's under the chair.
Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Bear under the chair?
Yeah.
Oh. Like this big one?
Yeah.
I love
You love it?
it too.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and, okay. Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea.
I was surprised to see what Jackson had in his tent. It is definitely one of the more severe toddler hoarding cases that I have dealt with, but I am not letting that deter me, and I am determined to get to the bottom of his disorder. When did this start, and why is he particularly attached to blankets and stuffed animals? Jackson, how long have you loved blankets?
Because I want to love it.
You want to love it?
Yeah.
Have you always loved blankets, even when you were a tiny baby?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you love beanbags?
Yeah.
Why do you love beanbags?
Because I want to.
You just want to?
Yeah.
Do you love stuffed animals?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you so much for sitting down for the interview. I learned a lot.
All right, Jackson, it's time for us to clean up the tent a little bit. Your first task is to go in there and pull out one thing that you think you don't want in the tent anymore. What's one thing that you can take out of the tent?
Relax.
The bean bags? That's a good place to start. Let's go ahead and take out a bean bag, and maybe we can have a better idea of what we need to do. Wow, it's a lot larger than I thought. Great job, Jackson. Now, your second task is to find one more thing in the tent that can come out. What's one more thing that can come out of the tent?
These things.
The other bean bags? All right,
How
let's
does it
do
feel to take the beanbags out of the tent?
There.
It feels good. All right, third task.
A bear.
A bear. Do you think that could come out of the tent?
No.
That wants to stay inside? You do have to be very careful when dealing with a toddler hoarder. You don't want to take away everything that they have and everything that they love, because you can do more harm than good. So some of their stuff, it is okay for them to keep. You just want to help them get rid of what they don't need so that their environment is healthier and safer for them. Let's pull out one more thing from the tent. What can come out of the tent?
About nothing happened. all of my stuff not come out. About everything stay in.
Everything stay in.
Yeah. I don't need a pissed off me. Up so much.
It's important that Jackson's family and his loved ones understand that this is not something that he's going to overcome in one day. We did hit a wall early on in the process. He didn't want anything else to come out of the tent after the beanbags, but that is a very normal reaction to what we're doing here. And hopefully his family can understand where Jackson is coming from, and hopefully I can keep pushing him and encouraging him to make the right decisions.
My daughter and my mom didn't tent. My tent was part of me.
Jackson, hey buddy. Hey
Hi.
Jackson, do you love your sister's blanket?
Yeah.
You love it because it's soft. Yeah? Is it hard to let go because it's so soft?
Why not?
Yeah, a window. Is the blanket hard to get rid of because it's so soft?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why don't you bring the blanket out to me? I'd like to take a look at it. Can I see the blanket? Oh. I know it's hard to part with, Jackson, but it is essential to the process, and we promise that you will be happier. You will be happier when it's done. Okay, interesting. Interesting, okay. So, why did you put it in the window?
See, I want it.
So, Jackson is going through a really difficult time right now. He is unable to face the reality of the situation, that he's having to get rid of things that he loves, things that don't really belong to him, but he loves them all the same because they're soft and they're fuzzy. And so he's gone through a bit of a struggle. We've got another blanket in the window now. That's 2 of Grace's blankets that are in the window. So we are running into some complications with the process, but hopefully I can keep his mom on board and optimistic, and hopefully I can reach Jackson and we can keep this going today. He removed the snowboard boots from the tent, and I placed them in the top of the closet where they belonged. He became frustrated with me and angry that the boots were out of his reach and no longer in his possession. Again, this is a common thing that you'll find in these cases with toddlers, and though it is an obstacle to overcome, I'm still very optimistic about the progress that he is making.
I'm so much. I have a sister, so back people and soon bad guys come take her tent away.
Yeah, you have to listen to Dr. Murrii now. I know it's hard. But the bad people will take your tent away. Can you try and listen to her?
Yeah.
Please, Jackson, please listen to her.
Yeah.
We have found some surprises underneath the blankets. So this process is definitely far from over, but it is well in the works, and I'm very pleased with Jackson and his mother. They've been working very well together. Ready to do it?
A grape.
A grape. You see what I'm saying, Jaxie? It's just not healthy. Oh, this really has been a fun project for me. I'm really glad to have been called. Okay, as you can see, now the tent has been fairly cleaned out. We do have this corner here that is a little bit daunting, so I'm going to sit down with Jackson, and we're going to go ahead and tackle this together. Jackson, is there any garbage that you can put in this bag?
How about these others?
I don't think the letters are garbage. We'll put those back into the game. But do you see any garbage that can go into the bag?
There's not the bag.
That's right. That could go into the garbage bag. So
I need to keep it and there's some more garbage. Who hold it and how you hold a white bag? Who hold the white bag?
Okay. Do you think I could put some garbage in your bag? Are you going to be okay with that?
But who hold the brown one and how you hold the white one?
Okay. Would you say that's garbage? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go ahead and switch bags and we'll go ahead and throw away what we think is garbage.
Progress is slow with Jaxon, but he is making some big improvements. He has started throwing away garbage, not solely getting rid of objects, but throwing things away. This is a huge step forward in a toddler hoarder case, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
A piece of junk.
That is garbage, you think?
Yeah.
Well, I think your mom told me that that's kind of special to her and she'd like it to go back on the fridge. Do you think we could put it back for her?
I think it's a piece of junk. A piece of junk.
Well, we have cleaned out the tent. Jaxon has been 100% on board with everything that we've done. And now we have the task of tackling this daunting pile of blankets and stuff. And we're going to have to decide what can go back in the tent and what needs to stay out and go into its proper place.
What?
Do you feel happy or sad about your tent? You feel happy?
Yeah.
You worked so hard on it.
We are so proud of Jaxon for his progress that he has made.
This is bigots.
But it's like carpet.
That is not fair.
We're still struggling with a few things, but the truth is, you can't change Jaxon in one day. He is going to need time to adjust to this new lifestyle and this new tent. And hopefully, as his family enters a tent and enjoys some time with him in there, he will see just how much better and how much more healthy of a lifestyle it is in his tent.
Like it. I just don't like bigots. It's total. I like bigots and I don't. I don't. This I don't definitely can because I do. Of so much that make them happy.